Hello, this is Priscilla, and welcome to the Conversational Hour. I hope that you will enjoy the conversation today. Get involved, get engaged, and stay excited about our topic: rob, thief, and stole. Hello, Borja. How are you?
Hi, hello.
So,
I'm
how are
good.
you? How are you?
Not bad. And you?
Not bad, not bad. And where are you calling in from today, Borja?
I'm calling from Barcelona, from Spain.
Okay, so we say, uh, mm, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Wow, muy bien. So, ¿hablas español?
Sí?
Wow. Where
No.
are you from, by the way? I know a little, un poco.
I'm from the U.S. I
Ah,
can
from the
only,
US.
as I learn my students, I try, so I know. Hasta la
Ah, right.
vista,
Hasta
hasta la
la-
vista, hasta la vista. You know, what's his
right.
name? What's his name? Uh,
Oh,
Arnold
the
Arnold
cartoon, right?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la- yeah.
Hasta la vista. um, well, good morning. Good morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Ismail. Ismail, how are you?
I'm doing well, Priscilla.
Great. And tell me,
How are
Ismail, where
you?
I'm fine. Where are you calling from, Ismail?
I am connecting from Turkey.
Okay. Can you tell me how to say good morning in your language?
Günaydın.
Günaydın. Günaydın. Like, so I can understand and appreciate the difficulty that my language learners have, but I will get that. I've got Hasta la vista, baby. I
Hasta la
love,
vista.
I love the Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, yeah.
Yeah, Hasta la vista. It just seems like it's just so cool. It's just like, what? You know, I got this. All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. And for our conversational hour, we will read and talk and discuss in English. We will get our native tongues to be quiet and allow us to talk in conversational style using the language of the lovers, English. All right. So if you would, Borja, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, correct.
Great. I would like for you to start reading for me, and then when I ask you to stop, which will be in a few minutes, I want you to be able to summarize what you've read. Now, I want you to know that it is not important that if you can't summarize it, that is perfectly fine. All right. Could you please start reading for me?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
So, Qasim, the train is moving very slowly today, and your conversation is distracting me. I'm trying few wings before we arrive at my home. Could you put a lid on it, please? Gashvin gave
Qasim?
Qasim an uh, annoyed look and murmured, "It was your idea that I come along for this boring ride into the country. The least you could do is talk with me."
Okay, thank you for that.
Thanks.
Now, we're going to talk for a moment about what you just read so that when we get deeper into the activity, you'll be able to contribute positively. Now, the word "steal a few wings" is an idiom. It is an idiom.
It is an idiom. All right. What does it mean? Sorry, because I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're going to tell you. They're on this train. Two people are on this train, and they're friends. But since they're driving some distance from where they were, one is trying to sleep, and the other one is so anxious to talk. So, so what do you think "steal a few winks" actually mean, Borja?
Means sleep for a while, have a rest.
Yes, it means to sleep for a while. Now, let me tell you, when I have classes like this, I have another class in about 3 hours.
All right.
But it's not long enough for me to just go to bed for a long period of time, so I'm going to try and steal a few winks before my next class.
All right.
So I'm going to rest. So now, when your girlfriend says, "Oh, Borja, we want to go out to dinner and have some fun," you said, "Wait, I need to steal a few winks. Then we can go."
All right. Good.
All right. Now, the word "murmured."
Murmured. I know it says something to someone, but in a low voice or.
Like you'll tell you, do you have a friend girl, Borja?
No, it just broke up.
Oh, well, you'll find one, and then you will tell her, "Hey, can you hear me?"
All right.
That's murmuring. It's so quiet that no one is really hearing it except the person that you want to hear it.
To hear. All right.
But now let me tell you, sometimes, do you live with your parents right now?
Yeah, right now I'm living with my parents.
And your mother will say, "Borja, I want you to clean your room," and you will say under your breath, "Oh, Mama, I don't want to clean that room."
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah.
So you're murmuring to yourself. All right, let's look at this word "distracting." The word "distracting" means what?
Annoyed to someone? Or...
Yes, being annoyed. And so since you're using the word "annoyed," Annoyed and distracting does not mean the same thing, but someone that is annoying you can certainly be distracting. So what does the word annoying mean? Quasim? I mean, not
Annoy
Quasim. Borja, what does the word annoying mean since you
an,
use the word?
well, annoying makes someone angry or
Upset, aggravated.
yeah.
hmm
Uh,
So I have to cut my grass because my son has moved away from home. And when
all
I
right.
cut the grass, the bees and the bugs, they annoy me because they start buzzing around my head. Bzzz. So they
I
are
know.
annoying me. Okay, very good.
Mhm.
Now, Borja, can you
Yeah.
tell me what you read in 30 seconds? Can you summarize what you just read?
All right. Yeah. It's two people are in
Mm-hmm.
a train,
Mm-hmm.
and one is trying to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
but the other one is distracting him. It's talking to him,
Mm-hmm.
so
That's
he
that's
cannot
good.
sleep.
That's good. That's good. Now, Borja, I'm going to tell you something that probably no one has ever told you before. And if
Hmm.
they have, you'll just hear it again. Your voice is very good. Your enunciation is very good. What is now? I'm meaning this kindly, all right?
Yeah.
What is annoying is the mm. So now
All right.
I want you to tell me again in 30 seconds what this paragraph is about. Go.
Uh, yeah. This paragraph is about two people that are in a train, and one of them is trying to sleep, but the other one is distracting him, so he cannot
Wow.
sleep.
Awesome. You did it perfectly, except
Thanks.
at the very beginning, before you started, you said ah. So I want you to try again, and I do not want to hear the ah at the beginning. On the count of three. One, two, three.
It is about two people that are in a train and they want to go home, but one of them is trying to sleep, but the other one, it's
Oh, you almost made it. You almost made it. Okay, try again. On the count of three. One,
all right.
two, three.
This is talking about two people that are in a train. One of them is trying to sleep, but the other one is annoying him, so he cannot sleep.
Wow. Now,
Better?
that is fantastic. Now, this is exactly what you want to do. You want to be aware that when you're speaking with people, that you want
Yeah.
to eradicate the uses of ahs. Now, that
Uh,
doesn't mean that native English speakers will not use ah because I will, but
mhm.
when you can reduce the amount of ahs, you don't even have an accent. I would not know that English is not your native language except for the fact that you have all of those ahs in there.
All right.
So keep that in mind, and you're doing wonderfully well. Hi,
Thanks a lot.
Ismail. Hi, Ismail. I didn't hurt your feelings, right, Borja?
Pardon?
I did not hurt your
Oh,
feelings.
hey, thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I
did
got
hurt.
it, and I
I
think very good advice. Yeah.
oh, okay. Ismail, how are you?
I am doing well, Priscilla. Thank you. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Would you read the second paragraph, please?
Okay. An argument was about to ensue. Ensue?
That is correct. Ensue. And the word ensue means it's something that is about to happen. So what is about to happen, Ismail? What is about to happen?
Uh,
What is about to happen?
it is about an argument is about to happen, maybe.
That's right. An argument is about to happen. An argument was about to ensue. Do you know why an argument was about to ensue?
Yes,
Remember, someone was trying to go to sleep.
yes.
So what do you think the argument might be about if they start to argue?
Uh, someone want to communicate with his friend, and his friend want to sleep.
That's exactly right. His friend wants to sleep and the other one wants to talk. Okay, so continue with no.
Was about to answer. No, I did not invite you, said Qasim. As I recall, you volunteered
Mm-hmm. You volunteered
y-
yourself. Mm-hmm.
yourself to come along. Remember? You will be enough terrible once we reach our destination.
Continue.
You can't speak the indigenous language, and I will be doing all the interpretations. I hope when we get to the next station, you will sleep like an angel.
Okay. Sleep like an angel is an idiom as well. What do you think sleep like an angel is?
Sleep
Sometimes,
like
some,
an angel.
yeah, sometimes when babies sleep, sometimes when little babies asleep, the mother will say, "Oh, he's sleeping like an angel." What do you think sleep like an angel means?
Sleep like an angel means sleep in peaceful with a face like a baby.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. Sleep like a baby. Sleep, and you may have a little smile on your face, like nothing in the world can harm you because you're just asleep. Now, why do you think one of the people would say that to another person? I hope when we get to the next station, you will sleep like an angel. Why do you think he's saying that?
Maybe he has a plane on his head.
Maybe, but perhaps it's something like this. It's Quasm wants to talk. Really? Quasm wants to talk. Gashman wants to sleep. So if he tells Quasm, I hope the next time the train starts, you'll sleep like an angel. So he wants him to sleep. And if he goes to sleep, then Gashman can steal a few winks and they both will be asleep, right? If one is already trying to steal a few winks and the other one can sleep like an angel, they both will be asleep. So sleep like an angel is, I want you to go to sleep and be quiet. Okay? Ismail,
Yes.
are you with me? Do you understand?
No, actually.
Not right. All right, let's go again. In the first paragraph, Gashman is trying to sleep. Do you
Yes.
remember?
Yes.
And he told Quasm he's trying to steal a few winks. That means he's trying to go to sleep for a few minutes. In the second paragraph, the one that you just read, Gashman says, I hope, Quasm, you will sleep like an angel when we get to the next station.
Mm-hmm.
So if Quasm will sleep like an angel, that means while he's asleep, Gashman can sleep also. So they both will be asleep. But we'll get it as we go on. Now, I want you to know what this word indigenous means. This word indigenous, I don't know what language they speak in Turkey. What's the name of the language that you speak in Turkey?
Turkish language.
Okay, is that what it's called? Turkish language?
Turkish.
Okay, so the word indigenous language was speaking the native language. So if Gashman lived in Turkey, what language would he speak?
He speak Turkish language.
Very good. So that's what indigenous language is. It means Turkey, or it means Spanish, or it means English, or British. Indigenous means something related to your culture. Are you with me?
Yes.
So tell me, what is your indigenous language, Ismail?
My indigenous language is Turkish because I am from Turkey.
Wow. That's good. And I did not ask you to say it in a complete sentence, but you did. So that is exactly what you want to do to practice speaking without the excessive ands and ahs and the buts. So your indigenous language is Turkish. Thank you. Now, the word sleep like an angel is an idiom. Tell me without an and and an ah, what does sleep like an angel actually means?
Sleep like an angel,
Mm-hmm.
sleep like a baby in peaceful.
Very good. It's sleeping like a baby, very peaceful like. And the word interpretation means your understanding. What is your understanding of something? Interpretations. Now, when I come to Turkey, I'm going to come to Turkey and I'm coming to visit you. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you welcome me?
Yes.
And you would make me feel like I'm really going to have a very good time. But I don't speak the language. I only speak English. Then you will say, Priscilla, don't worry. I will interpret everything that people say to you. So that means you will explain or you will decipher. You will tell everything that I need to know. What does the word interpretation mean, Ismail?
Yes.
What does interpretation mean?
Interpretations means I translate
Yes.
for
Yes,
you the
that is
indigenous language.
that is correct. You will interpret for me from my English to the indigenous language, or you would take the indigenous language that someone is saying something to me, and I will look confused. And you will say, Priscilla, don't worry. I will translate for you. Or you will say, Priscilla, don't worry. I will interpret for you. So, Ismail, give me another word for translate. What is another word for translate?
Translate.
Another word for translation is what? What is another word for translate?
Translate. Change in a different language.
Okay, but what would I call that word?
Interpretations.
That is correct. You would say it's interpretation,
Interpret.
or you could say interpret. So, Ismail, what is another word that you could use for translation? What is another word you could use for translation?
Translation. Interpretations.
Perfect. It would be interpretation. And what is the language that someone speaks in their country? What is the name of the language that someone speaks in their own country? What is the name of
Indigenous language.
indigenous? Fantastic. And finally, what does sleep like an angel mean?
Sleep like an angel means sleep like a baby,
Fantastic.
very peacefully.
Now you're doing awesome. Ismail, we now know three things about this paragraph. We know indigenous, we know interpretations, and we know sleep like an angel. And we also know that this word ensue means something is about to happen. Right? Is that true?
Yes.
Something is about to happen. I want you to tell me two things about this paragraph without the use of ands and ahs and buts. If you do use it, we'll just keep doing it until we get it right. All right? Two things. You can tell me more, but I want you to tell me at least two things. Are you ready to tell me two things?
Yes.
I'm listening.
An argument was about to happen.
Mm-hmm. And one more thing.
You will be enough terrible once we reach our destination.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's good, but it sounds like you read that.
Yeah, yes.
I don't want you to read. I want you to do something like this. An argument was about to happen, and sleep like an angel means to rest peacefully, or The word interpretation is just like translation, or you could say an indigenous language is the language of the people in a particular area. You could tell me any of those things. I am ready to listen.
Actually, I understand the word by word, but I couldn't get the plot in this article or in this
Passage.
writing.
You can't
What
get
is the
what?
plot? I couldn't understand. That's why
That's okay.
I cannot build a scenario.
Yes, you can. And this is what I want you to tell yourself. I will never tell myself again I can't do something. Let me hear you say that. I will never
I will never
tell myself
tell myself
again
again
that I can't
that I can't
do something.
do something.
I can't do something
I can't do something
because I can.
because I can.
Now, Ismail, it is not important that you understand what you just said. And the reason is this. Your brain does not know what you don't know. Your brain believes anything that you tell it. So you tell your brain that I can do this. Say, I can do this.
I can do this.
Now let's prove to ourselves that we can. I want you to repeat after me. An argument was about to happen.
An argument was about to happen.
And the word interpretation
And the word interpretations
means to translate.
means to translate.
Okay, again, an argument was about to happen.
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 And the word interpretations
And the word interpretations
means to translate.
means to translate.
And the word interpretations
And the word interpretations
means to translate.
means to translate.
Now say this quickly. An argument was about to happen, and interpretations means to translate.
An argument was about to happen, and the word interpretation means to translate.
Yes!
Thank you.
Yes, did you hear yourself? Borja,
Yes.
did you hear that?
Yeah,
Didn't
amazing.
he do fantastic? Yes!
You're right.
Yes, yes, yes,
Very
yes,
good.
yes. So you tell your brain, I did it, I did it, yes, I did it, yes, I did it, yes, yes, yes. Woo! Okay. Sorry you can't see my picture because I'm just screaming and yelling for you. But I'm trying to get my camera to work, but you did it. So I'm proud of you. All right, let's see. I think someone came in. Hi, Igor. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Thanks
It's-
for asking. I'm doing fine. And
great
how
to
are
s-
you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Did you hear Ismail?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yes, yes, yes. All right.
It was some great job he did.
Yes, he did. All right, Igor, it is your turn. Let's put you in the hot seat. And if you would read for me, we will watch
Where do I
what
need
you're
to
gonna.
start?
Okay, you will start right here where it says fine. You see?
Ah,
Okay, could
okay.
you start right there?
ah.
All right.
Fine, Quasim, said Gashbin. The train is stopping now, for new passengers anyway. I will not say anything. Look, Quasim, exclaimed Gashbin. That man with the brown cap and red umbrella just stole that lady's purse. Which lady? Said Quasim. The lady with the cane in the yellow pants and the top with a multitude of colors. Cashbin, we must help that lady get her stolen purse back, said Quasim.
Okay, great. Now, you have a few words here. Passengers. What are passengers?
The ones who use the train.
Very good. These are people who ride a train. What does the word stole mean in this passage?
To take something that doesn't belong to you.
Correct. And you see the word stolen. What does the word stolen mean?
Something that was taken something not yours, something that was taken from somebody
Mm-hmm. So
and
this,
was taken by a thief.
okay, this word stolen, stole, the word stolen, stole, and you will see this one too, rob and steal.
They're all related.
They all are related, which means that they're taking, something is being taken that doesn't belong to you. Now, Igor, I don't know if you were here when Borgia was reading. He wanted to steal a few winks. If you're taking something from yourself, you're not really doing something that's wrong.
I know, but I think it's an idiom.
Yes, it is. I know that's what I want you to understand, that that's an idiom. These are not, okay? And that was why we presented them today, so that you could see how something is used in a different way, but have a meaning that you can quickly understand. Now, this word, multitude, means what?
That means a lot.
Very good. It means a lot of something. And in this case, it's a lot of what?
Colors.
It's a lot of colors. And Gashman says, we must help that lady get her stolen purse back. Now, I think you understood your passage, but I want you to summarize your passage without using ands, ahs, buts, and ah. All right, Igor?
Okay, what I read was about that one of the two guys spotted a thief stealing a purse from a lady.
Okay, good. And I heard two ahs, so I want you to tell me the exact same thing without any ahs. Are you ready?
I know to be words or what?
I'm sorry?
What do you want from me? I don't understand it.
Okay, I heard you tell me, I asked you to summarize your passage, and what you said was, I don't know exactly what you said, but you said something about there were two guys on the train, and I don't want to hear the ahs. I want you to just tell it to me. Instead of saying just come to a complete stop, take a breath, and continue explaining.
So you want me to put it all together without any stops?
That is correct. Well, you can stop. I just don't want you to say
Okay, let me think about it. What I read was about two guys who.
There's that
It's not it's only natural in my language to
okay,
to make the sound when you need some time to.
Okay, so today you don't need any coaching. Is that correct?
No, I need, but it's like it's something different. It's something that was taught to me. Just it's natural to say these things in my.
Okay,
my
so your teachers that you've spoken with before have told you to say
No, it's like in my native language when we need to some time to think about something. Don't say like in English. They say more. Let me think about. We just say and.
Okay, so let me.
That's natural.
Okay, so let me see if I'm understanding you correctly. Are you telling me that you want to say
I don't want, but it's it's like natural to me, you know. It's
okay,
like
so
my native language is Russian, and when we speak Russian and we need some time to think about what we are going to say next, we just all of us, all Russians, just say in that case.
You know, the word all is subjective. That means every 1 million people, or however many people there are in Russia, you're saying that every single one of them will say
That's true. It's a way of speaking.
Okay, so why did you come to this class, Igor?
To talk. I know, just difficult.
Well, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. If you have the answer, if you know what to do, then you should not be here.
Well, I'm here to try and learn speaking English.
Aha, okay. So here, do you have two hands, Igor?
Well, of course I do.
Okay, well there's some people who don't, but let's raise your right hand. I can't see your hand raised. Raise your right hand. Is it raised? Yes. Igor,
Okay.
is your say I will
I will
never
never
argue
argue
with the teacher.
with the teacher. I wasn't arguing.
You're arguing now. I
No,
will never
I will never
argue
argue
with the teacher.
with the teacher.
Yay! Okay, now summarize this passage without ahs. You will be the only Russian that can speak without an ah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm listening.
There were two guys. One of them spotted.
There were two guys.
There were two guys. One of them spotted. Damn it.
There were two guys.
There were two guys. One of them spotted a thief that stolen
Okay, there were two guys. Just saying, there were two guys. Stop. One guy. There were two guys. Stop. One guy. Stop. Spotted a thief. Stop. He had stolen a lady's purse. There. Okay, there were two guys.
There were two guys.
Mhm.
One guy spotted a thief and told to the other guy that they needed to help.
Okay, maybe you can tell me one thing. There were two guys and one saw a thief.
There were two guys and one saw a thief.
Yes!
Was to eat.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you can tell your friends that you are one Russian that can say one sentence without the use of ah. Okay?
Okay.
I bet you can put two things together. Let's try. There were two guys on the train.
There were two guys on the train.
That's one thing. And one saw a thief.
There were two guys on the train and one saw a thief.
Yes. I bet we can get one more thing in there. There were two guys on the train and one saw a thief.
And there were two guys and one saw a thief and told the other guy to help find the thief.
Yes, you did it by yourself. So you see, you can't argue with the teacher. All right. So we're back now at Borja.
Yes.
Borja,
Yes.
I apologize for Igor taking all of your time. All of your time.
It's okay. It's okay. No
Yeah.
problem.
Igor, we're going to silence your microphone because you took more of your time. You took too much of your time to say what you could have said long before. All right. Read this one for me, please.
All right. Quasim was yelling, "Stop, stop," in his indigenous language, and Gaspin was yelling, "Stop, thief," in his indigenous language too. They both were making such a commotion, and many people stopped dead in their tracks, but no one knew what either of them was saying.
Okay. Now, I want everybody to open up their microphones. And I've got my microphone open too. Ismail, Igor, and Borja. On the count of three, I want you to say what the word stop is in your language. Just the word stop.
Stop. All right.
Whatever that word is in your language, I want you to say it on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Stop.
Parar.
I only heard one person.
Parar. Yeah, Spanish?
Igor, your microphone's muted. Ismail, I didn't hear you say anything. Everybody's supposed to talk at the same time. Igor, unmute your mic. Oh, maybe he's not there. Ismail, are you here? Oh, that's why.
All right.
They're
Only.
gone. Okay, so I wanted you to hear what a commotion is when everybody's saying the same thing in their language. So that's what a commotion was. So they were yelling, "Stop, stop!" but somebody was yelling in Turkish, someone was yelling in English, someone was yelling in Spanish, and
All
someone
right.
was yelling in whatever the other language was. So anyway, a commotion is a lot of noise that, or some type of disturbance. That's what commotion is. All right, you have an idiom. You have an idiom, dead in their tracks. What do you think dead in their tracks actually mean?
Just let me reread again. David
Okay.
had such a commotion. Stop. Dead in their tracks.
Okay, so here's what dead in their tracks. Have you ever seen an accident and you put your hand over your mouth like, oh,
Oh, like being shocked?
you're shocked that you can't move because it's like, what? Oh,
Dead in their tracks. All right, I
and
get it.
and with all that commotion, that those two boys were yelling, stop! Whatever. One was speaking his language and the other boy was speaking his language. Stop, thief!
And then all people dead in their tracks.
They stopped dead in their tracks. We're trying to figure out what are these two boys trying to say. All right, so that's what that is, commotion and dead in their tracks. All right, so we know that the word indigenous means what?
Kind of commotion.
Well, but no, that's commotion. What does the word indigenous means? What does this?
Sorry, indigenous. It's the native language.
It's the native language.
Native.
Yeah, but now the one thing I want you to know is that indigenous is not just the language. Indigenous could be the food, it could be the clothing. It's something related to the culture of the country.
All right.
So
indigenous food. Okay.
it could be, I don't know if it's true, but I would say that maybe in your country you wear those sombreros.
No, that's in Mexico. I know this.
Okay.
But actually, yeah, many souvenirs they sell for foreigners, sombreros, yeah.
Because we think that's what you all wear.
Yeah, that's in Mexico. Mexico, yeah.
Okay. But we say, but we don't know. We just think, okay, if they speak Spanish or they speak Portuguese, then they wear those. Then they wear those sombreros.
I know.
Yes, thank you, Amir. That is correct. Indigenous means native. So someone has sent you a message that indigenous means native. So things that are native to your country would be indigenous. Let's say I tell you, here in America, we have so much of a diverse culture. I can't really say what is indigenous to us. You know, we don't have necessarily a specialty food like pizza. I mean, you know, we eat potatoes and steak, but you know, we don't have, I guess that's why we call ourselves the melting pot. We have everything. We have tacos.
Tacos, yeah.
I don't know if that's kind of like wrong to think that that's what you all eat. You all eat the Mexicans, the Portuguese, anyone that speaks Spanish. This is what they eat. They wear sombreros and eat tacos.
Tacos.
And
that's funny.
And every family has this little dog. That little Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That can speak Spanish. Estelivista, baby. I just love that. Okay, so much for my Spanish today. Summarize for me your passage, please.
Okay, yeah. So one guy was shouting, stop, in his own language, and the other one also shout in his native language.
Great.
So all the people in the train was shocked by this
commotion.
Issue.
And so you
commotion.
Put that in the end. You were doing so well. But I will tell you that it is not so much that I don't say but what I want you to recognize is that an excess or overuse of the word
Yeah, I know what you mean. The fluency, right?
Yeah, we want to be fluent, And so when I say and right now, that's kind of, it's okay for me to say it because, you know, I know how to recover. Most times when language learners are using it throws them off, and then they repeat what was just said, and
Again. Yeah.
and your listener is thinking, time is money. Could you please, could you please finish? So this is all that I'm trying to help you do, is to eradicate those excessive ahs. But it doesn't seem that that is your problem. That's not a concern for you. I don't have that as a concern that I'm going to
Okay.
monitor for you. I don't know exactly what it is that you need from me. Right at this moment, you're speaking with rhythm with me. When I say something, you have responded appropriately. It could be, did you hear me say ah? Well, that was okay. There again, I'm trying to think, what is it that I want to say? But it's okay for me to say it in the sense that I want to get material and resources that will really benefit you. And until I get to know what your needs are, you are subjected to what everyone else is using. But you're doing fantastic, and I'm happy that you're here.
Thanks.
Okay, I don't know if Ismail is back. Ismail, are you back? If you are, could you read here an official?
Yes.
Could you read for me? Okay.
An official of the station approached the screaming boys and spoke Qasim's language and asked, "What is the problem?" Qasim said that a thief had stolen the old lady's purse. The official asked for a description of the thief. Qasim gave a description and the official said, "This is a description of the same man that robbed the station this morning."
Great. Okay, so we see this word thief. I could have put thief up here as well earlier. I could put thief here. Thief, which means
Thief.
something that is being taken by someone, and what he's taking is not here. A burglar, exactly. These are families. These are words that are in the same family. B-U-R-G-U. Family members. All right. So these are relatives. Now, Ismail, can you tell me that's thief, theft? Wait a minute.
Thief, theft.
I don't think I have theft up there, but theft is up there too. Theft. Oh, no. They look almost alike, don't they? Thief and theft. T-H-E, T-H-E, and T-H-I. Thief, theft. This is a person. Yeah, this one's a person.
Theft and noun.
And this is the stolen something. This is what was stolen. The theft is the item stolen. Okay? Now, Ismail, can you summarize your passage for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
An officer on the station asked the Qasim, "What is going on? What is the problem?" And Qasim answered to the officer, "Somebody stole an old lady's purse."
Good. You did it. Now try to put it together a little faster.
An officer on the station asked Qasim, "What is the problem? Why are you yelling?" And Qasim answered this officer, "Somebody stole an old lady's purse."
Wow. That is correct, and you did it without the ahs. Thank you, Ismail. That is good. Now, very quickly, I just want to respond to Muhammad. Muhammad says in the sidebar, fine. I'm sure he's talking to someone. I'm not sure. But he wants to know. He says, hello, Amir. Amir and Muhammad are having a conversation. So neither one of them are in the session right now, which is perfectly fine. You can invite your friends to listen, but you get more out of the activity if you join and become a member. This is a wonderful site. Finally, the last thing that we're going to do is for, it is going to be for, where is it? I think it's down here at the bottom. Borja, I'm going to give you something that I'm sure you're going to be able to do this.
I hope so.
But if you can't, oh, raise your right hand. Borja, raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Say, I can.
I can. Yes.
Do anything. I can do anything.
I can do anything.
I put my mind to.
You asked me to. Yeah. Okay.
Say, Borja, raise your hand. Your hand raised?
Yeah.
Say, I can.
I can
Do anything.
do anything.
I put my mind to.
I put my mind to.
Great. So now we're going to put our mind to one of these idioms that we learned today. And we're going to say, still. All right.
Still. All right.
Okay, we're going to steal a wink, which means that we're going to go to sleep. What time is it where you live right now?
Now it's 2 in the afternoon.
Okay, 2 in the afternoon. Have you had lunch?
No, in Spain, our indigenous, it's for tradition for lunch. We have lunch between 2 and 3.
Oh, fantastic. So in Spain, something that is indigenous to Spain is to have lunch between whatever time you said. Say that again.
Correct.
Say that again.
In Spain, it is indigenous to have lunch between 2 and 3 in the afternoon. And after lunch, we steal a few winks. Yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
This is the
awesome.
So-called siesta.
Oh, you take a siesta.
Yes.
Siesta. You steal a wink and have a siesta. Stealing a wink is having a siesta. Fantastic. Well, I wanted you to use 2 of these words.
Never forgotten.
Never forgotten. What is that? That's another idiom too. Use any 2 of these words, Borja, and tell me something about the story today.
The boring and commotion, right?
Oh, well, you can choose any 2 that you wish.
Any.
Yeah, choose any of these. Choose any of these words. Okay, you only have 30 seconds.
All right. So.
But you have to use your idiom. You have to use still a wink. You have to use still a wink.
A wink. Use the idiom and also 3 more words, right?
2 words. Still a wink and 2 words.
2 words.
Yes.
All right. So.
Without Oz.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So I was in the train and I was so boring that I wanted to steal a wink, but my friend wanted. Oh! I was so boring in the train that I decided to steal a wink, but the multitude was talking so loud, so I couldn't.
Oh! You said
Yeah, a little.
Okay. I was on the train. I wanted to steal a wink. The multitude of people were so loud that I wanted to shout. No, the commotion. I was on the train and I wanted to steal a wink, but the multitude of people were making too much of a commotion. How about that?
Great. Amazing. Yeah. Your English is so good.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You're amazing. Okay, quickly say the sentence. I was on the train.
I was on the train and I was trying to steal a wing, but the multitude of people made such a commotion that I couldn't sleep.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, I really appreciate your participation today. I appreciate that you all were in agreement to agree not to, 1, argue with the teacher. And Ismail, you did.
I wasn't arguing.
Okay.
I've just stated what is right to do here. Sorry. If you
Uh,
misunderstood, it was not my intention. I didn't want to offend you or something.
oh
Just
no, oh
I
no,
just for me, you know.
you didn't offend me. You did not offend me. Thank you, Ismail, for coming today. Thank you, Igor. Thank you, Borja. Now
Thanks.
we're at the top of the hour for our final words. Quickly, let's see. There's my Ismail. You've been here before. Give me the final words, please.
Thank you very much for your help, Priscilla.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Igor. Final words, please.
I will not argue with you anymore. And
Thank
you
you.
for the great lesson and this opportunity to talk English.
Thank you, Igor. Borja, final words.
Final words. I'm so happy to meeting you because this is my first class in Berlin. So I'm so happy. Thanks
Okay,
so much.
I'm happy that you're here. Hasta la vista!
Hasta la vista, amiga.
And I don't know how to say anything else. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Have
Okay,
a nice,
bye.
have a
Thanks a
nice
lot.
day.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye bye. Bye bye.